Imagine The Young and the Restless without Chloe Mitchell. No witty comebacks, no unforgettable feuds, no complicated love stories, no Chloe shaking up Genoa City whenever she walks into a room. It's almost impossible to picture. Yet according to Elizabeth Hendrickson, the actress behind one of Y&R's most beloved characters, there was a moment when her soap opera journey could have taken a dramatically different direction. And the surprising twist? Days of Our Lives nearly became part of that story. For soap fans, it's the kind of revelation that instantly sparks a fascinating what-if question. What if one career decision had gone differently? What if one opportunity had led down another path? What if the actress fans associate with Chloe Mitchell had become known for an entirely different role on an entirely different soap? As Elizabeth reflects on a pivotal moment in her career, it becomes clear that sometimes the smallest choices create the biggest legacies. #Y&Rs, Elizabeth Hendrickson reveals how days nearly changed her career path. One of the most fascinating aspects of television history is discovering how close iconic careers came to unfolding differently. Fans often assume success follows a straight line. An actor lands a role, the role becomes popular. A career is launched, the story writes itself. Reality is rarely that simple. Behind nearly every successful television career exists a collection of missed opportunities, alternate possibilities, unexpected detours, and pivotal decisions that could have changed everything. Elizabeth Hendrickson's journey is a perfect example. Today, she is inseparable from Chloe Mitchell. For many viewers, the actress and character have become permanently linked in soap opera history. But as Hendrickson recently reflected on her professional journey, fans learned that another daytime giant almost played a significant role in shaping her future. And that revelation opens the door to a fascinating discussion about timing, opportunity, and the unpredictable nature of success. Chloe Mitchell became more than a character. To understand why this revelation feels so significant, it's important to appreciate what Chloe represents. She isn't simply another recurring soap character. Over the years, Chloe evolved into one of Genoa City's most recognizable personalities. Funny, complicated, ambitious, flawed, loyal, vindictive, compassionate, dangerous, sometimes all within the same episode. Those contradictions helped make Chloe memorable. Soap operas thrive on complex personalities, and Chloe consistently delivered exactly that. Through heartbreak, friendship, romance, loss, revenge, and redemption, viewers remained invested. That level of audience connection doesn't happen accidentally. It develops over years of storytelling, which makes the idea of Hendrickson pursuing a different path feel almost surreal. The power of one opportunity. The entertainment industry often revolves around timing. Talent matters, dedication matters, experience matters. But timing remains impossible to ignore. A single audition can change everything. A single role can redefine a career. A single opportunity can introduce performers to audiences who support them for decades. When actors discuss near misses or alternate possibilities, they're often describing crossroads. Moments when multiple futures existed simultaneously. One decision creates one outcome. Another decision creates something entirely different. Elizabeth Hendrickson's comments about DAYS highlight exactly that phenomenon. A seemingly small professional opportunity carried enormous potential consequences. Not just for her, for fans as well. Because audience experiences are shaped by these decisions too. Soap opera careers are built differently. One reason this story resonates so strongly is because soap opera careers differ from many other forms of television. Primetime shows often run for a few seasons. Streaming series come and go. Characters appear briefly before disappearing. Daytime television operates differently. Soap roles can last years, sometimes decades. Relationships between actors and viewers become unusually strong. Fans watch performers grow. They watch characters evolve. They develop emotional connections that span generations. As a result, casting decisions carry unique importance. One successful role can become a defining chapter of an actor's life. That's certainly true in Hendrickson's case. Her association with Chloe Mitchell became part of daytime television history. But history often feels inevitable only after it happens. At the time, nothing was guaranteed. The what-if factor is fascinating. What if Elizabeth Hendrickson had taken a different role? What if Days had become her primary daytime home? What if Chloe Mitchell had been played by someone else? The possibilities become endless. And each possibility changes multiple careers simultaneously. Soap operas function like ecosystems. Every casting choice influences chemistry. Every chemistry shift influences storylines. Every storyline influences audience reaction. Change one element and countless other elements shift as well. That's why these behind-the-scenes revelations captivate fans. They remind us how fragile television history actually is. The versions we know today were never guaranteed. Success often looks obvious in retrospect. One common misconception about successful careers is the belief that outcomes were inevitable. Looking back, Chloe's success feels obvious. Looking back, Elizabeth Hendrickson's popularity feels inevitable. Looking back, her place within the Y&R universe seems secure. But hindsight creates illusions. At the time, uncertainty existed, risks existed, questions existed. Nobody could predict exactly how audiences would respond. Nobody could guarantee long-term success. Every actor experiences periods of uncertainty. Every career includes moments where future outcomes remain unclear. Stories like this help humanize that process. They remind fans that even beloved stars once faced difficult choices. Why Chloe endured. The longevity of Chloe Mitchell deserves attention. Many soap characters arrive with potential. Not all of them endure. Some disappear quickly. Others struggle to connect with audiences. A select few become essential. Chloe achieved that status because she consistently evolved. Writers found new dimensions. The character adapted to changing stories. Elizabeth Hendrickson delivered performances that balanced humor, vulnerability, strength, and unpredictability. The combination worked. Viewers invested emotionally. That investment transformed Chloe into a lasting presence. It's difficult to imagine another outcome now, yet that's exactly what makes the DAYS revelation so intriguing. The entertainment industry depends on near misses. In many ways, near-miss stories define Hollywood. Actors audition for roles they never receive. Roles intended for one performer go to another. Career trajectories shift unexpectedly. Sometimes disappointment becomes opportunity. Sometimes rejection creates a better future. Many successful performers eventually discover that opportunities they missed actually guided them toward greater achievements. The path doesn't make sense immediately. It only makes sense later. Perhaps that's one lesson embedded within Hendrickson's story. Careers rarely unfold according to precise plans. They evolve through adaptation, flexibility, persistence, and occasionally, luck. Fans often forget the business side. Soap fans understandably focus on stories and characters. But behind every beloved role exists a business reality. Contracts, auditions, scheduling, network decisions, creative changes, career management. Actors constantly navigate these professional realities. Every decision carries consequences. Some are obvious. Others become apparent years later. The revelation about Days serves as a reminder that actors frequently evaluate opportunities viewers never hear about. For every role audiences know, countless unseen possibilities existed behind the scenes. Those possibilities matter, even when they never become reality. Why these stories inspire fans? There is something universally relatable about alternate paths. Most people can identify moments that changed their lives. Jobs accepted, jobs rejected, relationships pursued, relationships abandoned, cities moved to, cities left behind. Life often turns on surprisingly small decisions. That's why stories like Hendrickson's resonate beyond soap opera fandom. They're ultimately about possibility, about uncertainty, about choices, and about the realization that major outcomes sometimes emerge from unexpected places. Viewers recognize themselves in that experience. The details differ, the emotions remain familiar. Chloe's legacy continues growing. Another reason this revelation feels meaningful is because Chloe's story isn't finished. Unlike a completed television series, soap operas continue evolving, characters return, relationships change, new chapters emerge, legacy expands. Every additional appearance strengthens the connection between actress and character. The longer Chloe remains relevant, the more remarkable it becomes to imagine an alternate history where everything unfolded differently. That contrast highlights the importance of career-defining opportunities. Some roles become jobs, others become legacies. Chloe clearly belongs in the second category, the hidden role of timing. If one theme connects this entire discussion, it's timing. Timing influences auditions, timing influences casting, timing influences opportunities. The right performer meeting the right role at the right moment can create something special. Soap opera history contains countless examples. Elizabeth Hendrickson and Chloe Mitchell represent one of them. Perhaps another opportunity nearly redirected her path. Perhaps another future briefly existed. Ultimately, timing led her exactly where audiences needed her to be. That's what makes the story so satisfying. Not because another path was impossible, because another path was possible. And yet, this one happened instead. Final thoughts. Elizabeth Hendrickson's revelation about how DAYS nearly influenced her career serves as a fascinating reminder of how unpredictable success truly is. From today's perspective, it's difficult to imagine daytime television without Chloe Mitchell. The character became a fixture. The performances became memorable. The connection with fans became lasting. Yet behind that success lies a simple truth. Things could have unfolded differently. Another opportunity, another role, another decision, another future. Those possibilities existed, and that's exactly what makes the story so compelling. Because sometimes the most interesting part of a successful career isn't what happened, it's what almost happened. For Elizabeth Hendrickson, a different soap opera path briefly appeared within reach. For fans, that revelation offers a glimpse into an alternate daytime television universe. One where familiar stories never existed. One where beloved moments never happened. One where Chloe Mitchell may never have become the icon she is today. Fortunately for Y&R viewers, history chose a different route. And decades later, it's impossible to imagine Genoa City any other way.